In 2016, a Scottish retired engineer captured this amazing photo of a UFO, and tonight we're going to look at this a little bit closer to see if it's real or not. And then also watch to the end of this video where I show you guys some UFOs captured on the news. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So you know, in my opinion, some of the best videos and photos of UFO have been captured by normal people just out buying their business. And they were able to catch some of the photos and videos that we are now seeing today. So today's video is not going to be any exception to that rule. We're going to be going over to Scotland to an engineer who took a photo of a UFO. We're going to dive a little bit into his photo that he took and a little bit of his backstory. Now, the photo we're going to be looking at was taken by John MacDonald. He was a 65-year-old retired engineer, and this photo was taken February 2016 around 11 p.m. And the story basically goes, he heard a humming sound outside, and when he went outside, this is going to be the photo of the craft that he took. And there you guys see their typical saucer shape, possibly UFO with a couple other added features to it. Now, this was taken in 2016, and this is going to be the photo that you see circulating around on the internet of him, of the photo that he took of this UFO. Now, if you look at this closely, in my opinion, this does resemble something that we've seen before in the past around 1984. If you guys are familiar with the Hudson Valley UFO incident, they saw something similar. It was somewhat boomerang shaped. You couldn't really see the back of the craft, but these are going to be the photos that you see there. This is going to be one photo, and then there's a second photo that you see here that was taken by a police officer at night. Now, of course, those are taken in 1984, and the one from John was taken in 2016, so there's going to be a little difference in the contrasted stuff of the photo. But if you compare these, they do look somewhat similar, where you can't see the back side of the craft, but you do see the lights up in front. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, if these are somewhat similar, because I think they may be the same craft. He just captured it maybe when it was lower or a little bit closer or something. Maybe it showed more lights. We still don't know how a lot of these things function. But if you look a little bit closer, you can see a little bit more detail, of course, in his photo than you can in the ones from the Hudson Valley photo. And if you take these like I did, and I didn't want to do too much enhancing on it, but if you take the photos and you kind of play with the lighting on it, you can see somewhat of a little bit more detail around the craft and the shape of it. And there it is, kind of like, I was going to bring this into AI, but I did once, and it didn't really do a good job. It just kind of made it look like your typical UFO out there. So I want to leave it kind of at this and get everyone's opinion on this. I thought this was some pretty interesting information in a Scottish case that I've never heard about. And let me know in the comments if you guys have heard something about this, because this was a pretty good photo that he took. And then there's also certain things you could pay attention to when I was looking at this. Some of the detail of the craft. You guys see there's lights and stuff, but there's actually gaps between the lights too. So I don't know if that's part of the propulsion system, or this thing was layered or leveled up, had different levels or layers to it. Well, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this, if you've heard anything else from other than what I'm putting out here about this photo and about John, and anything else if it's been debunked, because I haven't found much information on it. So want to know you guys' comments and thoughts on this. And now what I'm going to show you is a couple of video clips of UFOs being captured during news broadcasts. Some of these were live, and they're out there on the internet. If you guys can find some of them, they're still out there. But you guys see that craft in the background behind them. This is very, very quick, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let this play, and then I'll probably slow it down and zoom in and let it play again so you guys can see just what's going on here.
Parliament was misled by the company, and what our committee is trying to do.
All right, no denying that they saw a craft here in the background. I'm trying to slow it down a little bit so you guys can see, and I'll zoom in just a little bit as well. You see something descending there in the background, and pretty much it was ignored, but the news company did put this out there. Now I'm trying to zoom in a little bit. You guys can see this here. In my opinion, it does look like the craft may be somewhat changing shapes. Some people were trying to say that this was some type of airplane or a drone or something, but I kind of find it hard to believe that a drone would be flying that fast and that low and descending down like that. And here it is again. So of course, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. And plus, if you want to see more video clips like this. And on to our next one. All right, our next video clip, there's going to be 3 of these. This is going to be the second one. You're going to pay close attention to that. It's very quick and it's very fast. But let me go ahead and I'm going to let this play.
At 7, good sleeping weather tonight, folks. What was that? Did anybody see that thing go past? Did we just see a shooting star on Skywatch? That was awesome. I'll flip.
Now, I think it's kind of funny. He said a shooting stars. Shooting stars normally descend down. But here you guys see it there up close. And not sure what to make about that, but sometimes you guys have seen stuff like this, so let me know in the comments what you think about that. And then our next one is going to be a quick one too. You're going to pay close attention to that ball of light. It looks like a crab or something, bypassing as the lady talks. So let me go ahead and let this play, and I'll be back in just a minute.
Meteorologist Shelby Hayes in for Brad Souter. She's telling us it's going to be a little bit cooler today, but still going to be a beautiful day.
All right, once again, slowing this down so you guys can see it. If you're like me, you want to kind of see it in slow motion and look at it. So there it is there. And it's amazing that this footage is captured, but no one has put this out here, or no one's done a lot of videos on it. So I guess I'd be one of the first ones to kind of tackle this and show it to you guys. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. And then probably this weekend, if I can get to it, I'm going to be uncovering some of these, I guess, lost alien videos that people have recorded and they said are real, but I want to at least show this to you guys. I mean, here's going to be one here. Apparently there were 2 guys that captured this alien being and they were trying to get it to talk. And then there's going to be this other one that someone saw an alien being in the woods. So I'll tackle all that this weekend if I can get some time to do it. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. I think that this photo is pretty interesting. Something I never heard about. I wanted to present it to you guys to get your feedback on it. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this with your friends, guys, and stay tuned for the next video. As always, I appreciate you watching.